name's Ken from Saul Restoration Artisans, and we're here at the barn project. It's springtime, the birds are chirping, grass is coming up, and we've been waiting a long time for winter to end. But while winter was going on, we were working on our project. So if you want to take a walk with me, I'll show you some of the progress that we made. Now, if you can remember last year, we were working on the stonework. We had a lot of structural issues going on with this barn. We completely tore down the old block wall that was out front, built a new block wall, and then we faced the front off with this nice limestone facade. So the son's been working on this limestone, a couple different types of limestone. It's starting to get a really nice patina to it, and it will age in real nice with the rest of the barn. One of the details that we had our mill shop work out were these windows here. Now these windows don't have any glass in right now, but eventually they will. These windows can tilt out and provide the ventilation that the animals need. Ventilation is really important in a horse barn because you want to provide the animals fresh air so that they're not constantly breathing in the air that's in the barn. These windows can also be removed completely. Now the transoms above each doorway have the same type of tilt-out window system. The outside of the woodwork here, this oak, we used a special tung oil treatment on this window to provide the protection that the window needs, but yet allow the natural beauty of the wood to shine through. And of course, we have our doors here that we're still working on. We have to select the right type of hardware to go with the door, so we haven't done that yet. So if you want to take a walk with me, come on inside and we'll take a peek at what we got done. Okay, so here we are inside the barn itself. What you're looking at is the main center doorway. This is the main entranceway where the horses will be brought in and taken out of the barn. If you remember last year when we were laying up the stonework, we took the stonework and wrapped it around the inside of the barn. And then we hand trowel plastered over the existing block work here. So when you look at this wall here, you're looking at something that looks like a full thickness stone wall. It looks like a traditional stone wall, and that's exactly what we were going for. We're really pleased with the way it turned out. The other thing that we did last year was the beams themselves. There were some old rotten beams in here called summer beams. We had to replace those beams with new steel beams. And the steel beams allowed us to get more head clearance underneath them. And then the steel beams were clad in oak wood. Okay, now we're going to talk about the horse stalls themselves. The horse stall is the place where the horse is going to spend the majority of the time when he's in the barn. So it needs to be designed properly for the safety of the animal and also for the safety of the trainer. We have the bars up top here. The bars are at the proper spacing so that the horse can't get his hoof inside and get caught, hurt himself. Also, the bars allow the horse to be able to see other horses and to be able to look around at his surroundings so he's not startled when someone comes walking into the barn. These bars were a prefab bar that we installed. They also have an area for feed, for allowing the horses to be fed from the outside of the stall. Next, we're going to talk about the Dutch doors themselves. And this Dutch door is one that we designed, and it really came out nice. It has a top part so that it can be opened up, and the horse can be able to stick his head out, see what's going on. And then there's also the bottom part here. Let's take a look inside the stall. found out that horses are a lot like beavers. They like to chew on things. So on all the horizontal surfaces in the stall, we installed this bite guard here. And this bite guard is just a simple little piece of metal that will keep the horses from chewing up the wood. The stalls themselves are made out of 2-inch thick oak boards. And they cover the entire inside, and then they were treated with that tung oil treatment as well. Lastly, we're going to talk about the flooring for the horses. We ended up choosing a plastic gridwork, and then the gridwork was filled with pea gravel and tamped down. The gridwork itself provides a lot of great things for the horses. Good drainage, and it's also easy on the joints of the animals. Outside the stalls, we'll be putting down rubber matting over top of the gridwork. And inside the stalls, the sawdust or the bedding will cover the gridwork. So thanks for joining us on the walkthrough of the barn this year. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them on the YouTube page and I'll get back to you. Also, you can visit our website at restorationartisans.com. Thanks a lot. Have a great spring.